move to the players topic. Donny van de Beek is the most favorite player for the fans right now, even he's now rarely picked by Ole. In this last about 40 days before January, if he has a chance to play more, will he change his mind? Because in your latest reports, Donny loved United fans and he loved to be
Yes.
here.
Yes. Of course, if he's playing as a starter, but I don't mean only one game. He wants to have like the opportunity to show who he is. So give him like 3 or 4 games in a row, consecutive games, and maybe Donny will be happy. So yes, they still have the possibility to change the situation. Also because really, I think as you said, it's a pity and it's a shame to see this kind of situation for Van de Beek, because he's an amazing guy. He's super respected in the dressing room by his teammates. He's super respected by Man United fans, as we mentioned. So we know that Man United fans love Donny, but also from his side, and told that he loves the club, he loves the atmosphere. He's not furious with the club only because he's not playing football in 1 year as regular started. He wants to play, but he loves the atmosphere. He loves the stadium. He loves many things of Man United, but he's not playing. And so this is why he's planning to leave the club. So as of today, November, I can say that the plan for Van de Beek is to leave Man United in January, because he wants to play and he wants to have some game time. But if Man United and Ole will change the situation in the coming weeks, maybe they're still able to change his mind. He will love to stay. But it's up to Man United. It's not up to Donny. He wants to play football. So I think we have to respect this kind of situation, and let's see what happens. But he's super respected also by the teammates, and this is something that is important, because it means that he's not just asking to play. He's super professional in every single training. And it means that he's a super serious guy, because, when you're not playing, many players in top clubs are maybe saying, okay, I train on a different level, I start to give up and maybe think on my future. He's still training as one of the best every single day. So this is why the situation for Donny is still open, but the feeling is that at the end he will leave the club because he's not playing.
Thank you. And United fans said that the team needs the new defensive midfielder, and Declan Rice is the number one target, but the price is too high. Will they look for other alternatives such as Aurelien Tchouameni from KCA and Yves Bissouma?
Yes, I am sure that they have a list. They always work like this in Man United, so they will have a list as they had for midfielder and for centre back and for winger last summer. They will have a list also for defensive midfielder. I think it's not going to be easy in January to sign this kind of player, because also the names you mentioned, Declan Rice has a crazy price. Is more than 85 million. So it's going to be complicated to sign Declan Rice in a complicated market like January, when you don't have a lot of time and many clubs want to keep their best players during the season. So I think Declan Rice is going to be a super complicated one. Tchouameni is a appreciated player, but Chelsea are on this boy since a long time. Real Madrid and Juventus have an interest too for next summer for Aurelien Tchouameni. So this is why I think it's not going to be easy deal. Also, at the moment, the price is not 30 or 35 million as I see around, but I'm told that Monaco are not planning to sell this boy for less than 50, 55, maybe will become 60 million, because he's doing great with Monaco. He's doing great within France national team. So this is why I think Tchouameni deal is another complicated one. They also had the name of Ruben Neves in the list last summer for the midfield. So we will see what they will decide, but defensive midfielder will be one of the priorities for Man United, if not in January, next summer.
Thank you, Fabrizio. There's rumors that Cristiano Ronaldo might change his club in the summer if United miss the top 4 position. Is it true or not?
I saw this rumor too. I was asking about this topic, and the answer was very clear. Cristiano is absolutely not thinking to next summer, but it's not in Cristiano mentality. It's not how Cristiano works. It's not how Cristiano thinks about football. Cristiano is thinking about, let's win the next game. He's not planning, if we don't have Champions League in 6 months, I'm going to leave to join another club. It's not Cristiano mentality. Cristiano wants to win with Man United, will do his best to win with Man United immediately. So I mean next game with Watford in Champions League games. This is Cristiano mentality, and this is what is going to happen with Ronaldo. I'm 100% sure at this point. So he's not planning for next summer. He's not in Cristiano style. He's planning for next game, and he wants to win every single game. And I'm told that Cristiano is also one of the most respectful players, also with the manager situation. So he's not going to create any problem. He's not going to talk with the board and tell them what they have to do with Ole. He's just playing, of course, as a super leader, as a super player, but always as a respectful person and not planning to leave Man United. He had like 15 games with Man United, so he's not already thinking about June and what is going to happen. So I would say that for Man United and Cristiano, the situation is still absolutely under control, and with Cristiano 100% committed on Man United work.
Thank you. That's just a month and 12 days, and Paul Pogba should talk with the other club as a boss man ruling. Is it sure that he will move at the end of the season as the situation right now?
And this is a good question, because what Mino Raiola also said in the last hours, he said it's too early to decide. He's confirming what I always say since last summer. Pogba will not decide in few days or in few weeks. Pogba will decide in the coming months. I think it will be in 2022, not in December. It will take some time, and he will decide what he wants to do over new clubs or maybe signing a new deal with Man United when he knows what's going on at the club. It means about many things. It's not just about Ole. Sometimes I see people saying if Ole leaves, Pogba signs. It's not like this. It's not like this. He will sign when he will have a complete vision on the situation of the club. So what's going on with Man United, what's going on with the board, what's going on with the manager, with the new signings. He wants to know about Man United project. And then he will decide if signing a new deal or not, but also considering other proposals, because we will see which clubs will jump in the race for Paul Pogba. So it's going to take time. There is still nothing decided. Pogba will decide at the right moment. Of course, we have many clubs interested. We're talking about one of the best midfielders in the world, with the possibility of leaving the club as free agent. So it's normal that many clubs are approaching Pogba and his agent Mino Raiola. But at the moment, there is still nothing decided or nothing advanced at this point. And this is why I think Man United fans need to wait before knowing what is going to happen with Pogba. And it's not going to be few days or few weeks.
Thank you. Fabrizio, how is the current situation with Erling Haaland?
Another Mino Raiola client, and it means that I know that we have every single day a new rumor about Erling Haaland. 1 week is about Man United, the following one is about Manchester City, then we have Real Madrid, Barcelona. So it's every single week a new rumor. I think it's normal. We're talking about the best striker in the world together with Kylian Mbappé. So it's absolutely normal to have rumors. But the important message to give on this point is, I said this about Pogba, and I want to say the same about Erling Haaland. Mino Raiola, with his clients, is not planning in November what he has to do in May. It's not his kind of mentality. He wants to see, I mentioned, Man United, what is going to happen with the manager and with the project. Man City, Pep is staying, what is the plan for the club next season? Real Madrid, who will be the manager? They will continue with Ancelotti. What will be the plan? Barcelona, they will be able to sign a striker on financial side. Bayern, they're going to sell Lewandowski or keep him, extend his contract, and so no new striker. So everything has to be decided like in March, in April, and not now. Also because Haaland is in a crazy situation, because I always say that he's like a free agent. He's not a free agent, of course. He has a contract with Borussia Dortmund and he has a clause. But when you have a release clause for 80 million, that is half of the real value of the player, it means that you are able to pick your next club, because many clubs are ready to pay this clause. But it's up to Haaland to decide, like in the case of a free agent. And this is why it's going to take time. There is no rush, and Raiola and Haaland will decide at the right moment. And let me add one point. Haaland always decides about the right step for himself, for the personal project, because he had the opportunity to join Juventus when he was 18. He was playing for Molde, and he said, no, I don't want to go to Juventus because maybe I will go in the youth team or maybe the under 23 team, and I want to move to Salzburg to be a real player, a real starter in Champions League immediately, and it was the right decision. He did the same when he joined Borussia Dortmund. He had the opportunity to join Man United or to join Juventus again. And he said, no, I want to go to Borussia Dortmund because it's the right step. I want to play in Bundesliga, in Champions League with this club to be always the starter. And it was a perfect step. So I'm sure that the next step will be also about the project. It's not only about the money. Sometimes I see people saying, who is paying to Raiola the right money? He's going to sign the player. Of course, money are part of this deal, are part of the deal for Haaland and for Raiola, but are not the only key factor in this story.
Thank you. Fabrizio, for the last questions. If you're a football player, what position would you choose and what team do you play for? I heard that you love Watford.
I love Watford. Yes. It's my team. I'm a Watford fan, so it would be a dream to play with Watford. As position, I would say centre back. I've always been playing as centre back with my friends too, in my friendly games with my friends. So I've always been a centre back in all style centre back. Not quality centre back, but all style. Chiellini, these kind of centre backs are my models. And and yes, it would be amazing to play with Watford. Also, if I think that the biggest dream for me, because I'm 28, so I lived the era of Galacticos of Real Madrid, and so when I was a baby, my dream was about Real Madrid, to be part of Real Madrid Galacticos. So I'll say Watford and Real Madrid, and yes, centre back and position. Also, if my biggest dream in football has always been and is still my dream to be one day a manager. I always love to be a manager in Italian style, with passion, with Conte style. So maybe one day, who knows? I'm still young, so let's see.
Yeah. The last question. Have you ever been to Thailand? And if you want, which place would you like to go most in Thailand?
No, I've never been there. I was planning to come. It was April 2020 when then we had COVID. So my plan was destroyed and collapsed because of COVID. So I was obviously not able to leave Italy. But yes, it's one of the destinations I would love to go in the coming months. Maybe next year, 2022 could be a possibility. Also because one of my best friends, not in football but in life, loves Thailand and is always telling me about Thailand as fantastic destination. So we had to go together, and I will keep you posted when I know my next chapters in travels. I will keep you posted, and I hope that I will be able to come to Thailand. Will be super also because I'm told that people are fantastic, not only places but also people, and so I love to feel this kind of atmosphere with people. Happy and welcome, and this is how we live in Italy. This is how we love to have our atmosphere in Italy, and I'm told that it's exactly the same in Thailand. So I will keep you posted when I have my plan.
Yeah, sure. So we have the wonderful time today with you, Fabrizio Romano, and next time, if you have a chance, we will chat with you again. Thank you very much.
Of course, will be a pleasure for me. Thank you to you. It's been a super pleasure to talk, and big hug to all the fans from Thailand. It's a super pleasure, and thank you for everything you are always sending me. Thank you.
Thank you. และนี่คือทั้งหมดนะครับในการพูดคุยกับ Fabrizio Romano ถ้ามีโอกาสเราจะชักชวน Romano มาคุยกันใหม่อีกครั้งนะครับวันนี้ขอบคุณมากครับสวัสดีครับ